I'm Jackie and welcome to Squid Ink. And today I'm going to take y'all along with me as I try to practice my line arting. So this is a video from, I don't know, from a couple months ago. And as you'd seen all the videos prior to this where I did line art, that it's very simple. It's very basic line art, and it's real easy and nice and whatnot. It's just a quick little line over everything. But I want to change that. I want to change how I do line art. I want to improve and I want to be better. I want to look less stiff when I do line art. I want to be less upset when I mess it up. So I just tried to improve a little bit today and use some line art or pens that I don't normally use in my set. So I quickly start off by sketching off one of my OCs. This is Eleanor, or I love her. She's great. She's very fun to draw. She has this big, poofy, oversized like sweater. She has a cute skirt. She's very much like a pear-shaped sort of idea, and I think that's really cute. And I love her to death. And she has this adorable little half up, half down hair. I will say this drawing is not my best drawing of her ever. Like her, and it's just in the face. The face is a little off, I would say, for this one. But for the next drawing, it's a little better. But her face is a little off. So I start by doing just a quick sketch of her, and then I go over the sketch with like a little bit more refinement with my pencil. Try to get like kind of what I want to look like down, sort of. So I just go through. I kind of refine everything. I actually draw the hands in. You know, I do the normal things. That's something else I should probably do a video about and try to improve is my hands. I can do a video about like hands and then another video about how it's shoes and whatnot. Try to improve those a little bit. As you see, Gus is very excited for this video in the background. So he's just squawking away. Isn't that right, buddy? Yeah. Yeah. And she has this cute little skirt. I really like this. I think it looks adorable. I think she's adorable and I love her to absolute another death. And actually could draw her quite a bit. And honestly, she's one character I draw more often, I would say. I feel like since I made her, you always see her at least once in my sketchbook. So, yeah, there's Eleanor, or Elle. She sometimes gets nicknamed in the story she's in, and they don't want to always call her Eleanor, so they just call her Elle instead. It's cute. I love her. I'm going to draw one more little sketch of her right here. It's going to be like a front-on view. Her hips are going to be jetted out once again. So that's just how she is. She has her hips jetted out. She's always pretty confident in herself. She has this cute little like bun and like some hair flowing out. She has like this one little side sort of swoopy bang bit over her face. It's really cute and really fun to draw. And look, you actually kind of see how I draw eyes in this one. Look at that. Look. You see my process of drawing eyes. And she kind of has like a little makeup on. Like a little eyeliner, you know. Oh, that type of deal. Well, she has some eyeshadow stuff. She has really big eyebrows, which I think is adorable. Her little hair, swoopy, and all that. Unfortunately, you can't really see much of her face as I drew it, but that's okay. That's okay. I will improve on that at some point. I'm sure of it. Maybe. I kind of like doing this like little stylized bun idea. I don't know how I feel about this, even after a long time of doing it, where it's like I kind of like just do like little like bits of the bun and then like do strands on each little section of it. It's very stylized and it's pretty cute, honestly. It's really cute on her. I quite like it on her specifically. But I don't know. Maybe I should do a hairstyle video too. That's a different thing for a different time where I try to practice hairstyles and hair in general. You know, I do think I've actually come quite a long way in the way I draw hair. There's still probably some room to improve. And here it is. I'm breaking out my Faber-Castell Pitt Artist pens. These are my favorites. I break out the ones that I don't normally use. At this point in time, I never used the smallest line art size that I had. And I never used the brush pen, which I'm practicing with right here. This is the main one I want to practice with, is the brush pens. I suck at them. So I kind of try do like some basic sort of things. I color draw on her hair. I do long strokes. I do like little droop sort of deals. And I try really hard to have a very light hand with it, which is why I always struggle with brush pens, because I do not have a light hand at all, you know? So I'm trying very hard to like let It like the pencil or guide me, like have it be a little thicker in places, have it be a little thinner and whatnot. So I'll have it try to do all those things, and I try not to like do really thick, like giant strokes where I don't really want them, which is in general not anywhere here. So it's very much so a struggle, but I think I got through it pretty well. And so I just continue trying to do this with the line art and whatnot. Just going very slowly and in kind of like chunks, I would say. I'll do the line art with this brush pen. Go a little slower than I actually normally do, because this is actually very sped up, but it doesn't look like it's all that speedy. So I think it's like 3 times sped up. It doesn't exactly look like this. I was going really slow. I will say, I think the only video that kind of shows that like my line art is definitely different now is probably the mermaid, the celestial mermaid. I did line art on her, I did markers on her as well, but that video was filmed like in May itself. Like that was a recent drawing of mine, not like this one, where this one was filmed a little while ago, a couple months ago. So I'll let you definitely see that there's some improvement there. Even though I still don't really pick up my brush pen all that often, I almost always use my smallest line art pen anymore, which I never did, which I'm actually using right now. I'm adding like texture into the hair. Try like where like, I don't know how you would describe it, like at the ends and at the like top of where the little hair sections are. I add a little like floop 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 texture sort of thing to give the hair some more like hair like feel without adding a million little strands to having it look like spaghetti. I'm also going to go in with the smallest liner pen and add in some like stitching to her skirt and everything. And I think it looks pretty good. I should probably add in stitching a little bit more around the place, I feel like. But I did add a little bit on like the shoulders, like that little shoulder seam thing I add that into. And I think I should go through, add in some like wrinkles and whatnot with the super small pen. And since I did the entire outline of her essentially just with the brush pen and everything, I did actually turn out pretty well, except for the face. I did that with a Superfine, I think. And I added in like the buttons on her skirt with the really thick black pen. And now, this is actually one of my favorite parts that I did with this. I'm going to go in with the brush pen of the sepia color, and I'm adding in shadows onto her. So I kind of want to give the sketch like a little depth, per se. I kind of feel like I should do this more often. It looks pretty good here. I forgot how nice this turned out. Like this little like just adding shadows and whatnot. I should do it more often. Because like I always add in shadows during coloring, but I kind of feel like I should do like maybe a little bit with the line art stage. Just see how that goes. Then color over it. That might be interesting. Taking a brown on line art and then just like trying to see how that looks over like then overlaying the markers. That might be interesting. I might need to play with that idea later. But I sort of do actually add like all these little shadows on her with the sepia pen. And I think she actually looks really pretty good with this. I want this sketch to be a little bit more like pop a little more than just if it was just line art. So that's what my decision led me to. Adding some super black spots like I think her earrings completely black and the little buttons. So I just went with that. And I started going on to this sketch. I think this one turned out really good. I'm having a lot of control with the brush pen. And I think it's going really well. Even though I have like a lot of hesitation moments, I think it turned out really nicely. I actually just like the sketch better in general too. It looks more like her. And like I really like the way these sleeves look. They're super cute. Very stylized. I like it a lot. So I just added her the rest of her little sweater. I do turn this one a little bit because, you know, struggling with the skirt here. And I go ahead and try to turn it a little bit so I do the other half of the face and have it look as nice as the first half I did. Because the first half was it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And I think the only thing I didn't accomplish is that there's kind of, there's more line weight than what there was previously in all my drawings. But I think I should have just gone for it and done more. I should just went for it. And I feel like I should do that in my drawings now. I don't do as much line weight as I would probably like. So I think that would just add a lot to my drawings. If I just went for it and did line weight and did like more texture and all that stuff. So I think I should probably just go for it in my next drawing. You know, and this time I try to draw something, just have at it. Hope for the best. I should probably break out that brush pen again. Damn it. You know what? That'd be so fun to line art? It's like an animal with a brush pen. That would be so, with like little floofs or something. Oh, that would be cute. Or like feathers. That might be really nice. Okay, that's a different video. I'm getting off topic. But that would be so fun. Okay, I think I'm back with the super small. Yes, I'm back with the extra small liner pen. I'm going in. Oh, and I swapped back over to the brush pen. I think to add in some lines into the hair. Some like more bold, thicker lines. Then I'm swapping back to the super fine to add that little hair texture, noise at like the bottom and the top with a few strands in the middle. I'm trying to do that. I tried to do that on the little bun pieces as well. I actually think that kind of make the bun on their hair look nicer. Just adding all the little textury bits. I feel like that helped. And adding the shadows. I feel like all that kind of really helped the bun kind of feel more like hair. Not just like mummy wrapped whatever's on top that were shoved on her head. Mummy wrapped eggs that we put on her head or whatever. So, I feel like that kind of really helped. I do that, of course, all over the rest of the hair. Before I go in with, I believe I go in with the brown next. I need the shadows, if I remember correctly. Nope, I do not remember correctly. We're doing more texture. We're adding more noise, more texture. We're doing the thing. Yeah, look at that. Oh, look how cute she is. Oh my god, I love this drawing. Oh, no, I'm doing the buttons. Once again with the super thick pen, I fill it in with the button again, just to have a little bit of contrast. I fill in her earrings, and here we are with the brown pen, adding in some shadows. Add some shadows in like the back of the hair, here under the chin, on like her little neck. Yeah, right there. Yeah, there it is. Which kind of blend in with her hair, but I mean, it's kind of interesting in its own way. Also very stylized. Like, you definitely tell there's a neck there and then it's the hair, but it's very interesting. And more shading on her clothing, her little buns, which are adorable. All over the wrinkles and everything. And once I was done with that, I was like, it needs a little color. It needs a little color. So I erased everything. I pulled my Crayola Colors of Kindness. I grabbed this like very, I think it's like the gray green sort of color. And I used that for like her sweater. Because it's like, I like this color a lot for her sweater, honestly. So this may very well just be like her canon color for sweater is a Crayola pencil. Because I just love it so much. It looks great on her. So, well, I quickly colored her sweater, the one on the lips. I added all the, try to get all the spots filled in. Try not to make it look too streaky or anything. You know? Add a nice little pop. I, of course, need to sharpen it up. I'm apparently struggling very much here with that. And then I just colored the rest of her sleeve. And she looks looking adorable. I love it so much. I move on to the... Nope, I'm not moving on. Hello, please. I'm moving on to the other one now. Make sure everything's all erased. And then I'm just going to go and color in her sweater over here as well. And it looks adorable. I like this decision. Initially when I went this, I kind of want to keep it all completely just like my line art pins. Which, it might have been fun if I added and just like colored the line art pins and like did like hatching or something. But you know what? It's fine. I needed pop of color. I didn't think about that time. So I pulled out my pencils. Because I think prior to this, I drew her with these pencils. And I loved it so. And I'm adding just a little bit of blush on her face. Because, you know, she needs blush. I colored in her eyes with the brown pen. On the right, of course, where her eyes are open. I added some shinies. These on her little eyes. And apparently on cheeks. You know, they didn't really need that. Add a little bit of makeup with this bright, happy yellow. I gave her some eyeshadow and some matching lipstick. And I believe with that, these are all done. Oh, well, I guess I added some doodles. I doodled like some little lines and a couple hearts around her. But after I do that, it's all done. So I hope you all enjoyed coming along with me as I made this piece of art and practice my line art. Bye!